I am live. Awesome. Okay, let me just share this on the Discord because obviously priorities. Gotta share it on the Discord. Live right now. Make sure this. Guess the sound's pretty good, which is alright. Video is unavailable. Why is my chat unavailable? Interesting. Let's have a look here. Still says video unavailable. Okay, so I'm gonna go offline again because for some reason the chat's not working. So I'm gonna go offline and I'll be back on. I'm live and it's working, hopefully. Hopefully it's working. Let's see how it goes. If you can hear me and see me correctly, please let me know. I'll give it a few seconds to catch up. I'm guessing there's a bit of a delay, which is okay. Ryan says it's all good. Thanks Ryan, appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Let's put a link into Discord. How about that? Hear and see fine. Okay, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What just fell? So how is everyone today? What's everyone been doing? Let me just get this link sorted out. Jack says I'm bad at YouTube. Yes, I know. I'm new and I'm still learning every second of it. So don't be mean, Jack. This is a safe space. Henry says, yeah, it's all good. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, we're going to be live for probably around 45 minutes. You're right, Billy. How's it going? Probably going to be live for about 45 minutes. Do a little bit of a Q&A. And then I'm going to be going on my PlayStation and I'll do some gaming and no more Raw Marines talk on that channel. We'll just chill out and we'll kind of just enjoy ourselves. Life's okay, just want to leave school and go to the gym constantly, says Daffy Mills. I don't know how to pronounce your name, mate. Yeah, I get the feeling when I was young and I was training for the Royal Marines, I also wanted to always be in the gym. It's where I wanted to be 24/7, trust me. And it's hard, but you got to do what you got to do, and you got to take one day at a time. Got to take it one day at a time. Henry says, how did you do on your PRMC? My PRMC was okay. I think I was like kind of in the middle on everything. Didn't do great, didn't do bad. You know, it was just kind of in the middle. What we're going to jam on PlayStation. I'm going to play some Call of Duty, World War II. I'm going to redo that first mission because I'm hoping the internet's a little bit better now. I've actually got I'm actually hardwiring the PlayStation to the to the router, and I've done a few other things that hopefully should speed it up. Ryan says, I'm making chicken noodle soup, homemade. I'm watching this. Holy shit, it's pretty hard to multitask. Yes, I agree. Don't hurt yourself. That's the last thing you want. Josh says, can't stay for long, but for sit-ups, elbows touch the knees, question mark. Yes, they do. And how long after applying will I know if I've been accepted? I don't know. That depends on the waiting list right now. So, changes all the time, mate. I can't give you a definite answer for that. Mills says it's Welsh daff in. Okay. Shannon says, been training for under 2 months now, gained half a stone, and I'm getting so much better at Fizz. Only goes up from here. Thanks for all the great tips. You're very welcome, mate. You're very welcome. If you jam online, add me on PSN. Check me out on Discord. And it says show or hide. Interesting. I've never seen one of them before. I don't know whether to show or hide it. Trigger Gaming. I don't know what to do. Henry says, how strict is Royal Marines weight? Wasn't that strict, to be honest. I was a little bit underweight, and he just said, yeah, just eat some more food. So, I mean, it might have changed now. You never know. Will I be playing multiplayer? No, I'll be playing the story. Jack, ever worked with Canadian Forces? Opinion/comments. I have not worked with the Canadian Forces. I have not. I worked with quite a few different ones. I don't think I worked with the Canadian anyway. Check for an update, by the way. Jack says on Discord, but I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Owen the Mod says, I went to boarding school with military aspects, but quite a few of my mates were going to join the Paras next month. They're all 17 and a few months younger. June, kind of annoying. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, Call of Duty updates. Yeah, I've gotta check that. Yeah, you gotta go with it, mate. You just gotta kind of, if they're ahead of you, then so be it. It doesn't mean that they're like a couple months is nothing, mate. Trust me, it's just nothing. It might seem like devastating right now, but it really is nothing. Do you know anything about the new scoring system on PRMC, says Ryan? I do not, but I'm looking into it and I will find out more. Trigger Gaming, what's the max weight for the Royal Marines? I can't remember, but I'll find out for you. Henry, your BMI needs to be under 30. Okay. Ryan, and what is your opinion on the Paras? Paras are awesome. They're really awesome. Worked with a few of them. Even though there's a lot of banter between the Royal Marines and the Paras, we respect each other the most out of anything else, so that's really important. Let's get some water here. We've got 21 people watching. How about we, if you all want to share it on Discord and try and get as many people on here, let's try and get it up to 30. If you have any people, if you have any friends on Instagram or Facebook who are looking to join the Royal Marines, give them a link. Link this onto your Instagram story and all that lot. Let's get as many people as possible. Owen the Mod says, they keep saying that the Marines are nothing next to the Paras. Well, they're still kids trying to get into the Paras. They haven't worked with either of them, so how would they know? And from past experience, the Royal Marines probably have a little bit harder training, but at the end of the day, you're all doing the same job. Have you ever met any Navy SEALs? Won't comment on that. Go Snapper. So I'm not going to comment on any Special Forces stuff, just so you know, because I don't want to delve into territory that I shouldn't be delving into. Hey, told me to lose muscle mass as my BMI was over 30, but they said I can put on weight back on if I pass out. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I didn't think it mattered about BMI. Maybe that's a new thing, but it certainly didn't matter when I was going into training. Dog's barking. Sorry about that. I do live with other people, so you might hear people in the background and stuff, so I do apologise. Billy says, who's your favourite YouTuber and have you ever seen True Geordie? I have not seen True Geordie, but my favourite YouTuber right now, because it changes all the time, is Simnet Nutrition. If you haven't seen him, he's a vegan calisthenics personal trainer, YouTuber, really good. News on merch from Ryan. I am actually, I've got the tab up right now and I'm working on it. I will hopefully get them out to go by the next video, which is going to be uploaded tomorrow, like the next main video, not a live stream. Henry, have you heard that they be merging the Marines and the Paras? They will not merge the Marines and Paras. Don't you worry. That's been something that's been ongoing for years and years and years. Everyone's been saying it, and it's just not happening. Don't worry about it. Raiden says, as someone who doesn't drink but looking to join the Marines, how will this affect my socially and my recruits numbers? It won't affect you socially. You'll just have to show them, you know, like, I don't drink, and that's fine. And they should, if they're sensible, they should respect that. Obviously, you'll get idiots everywhere who will, like, try and take the piss out of you. But you just got to take it with a grain of salt, and you just got to be you. What's the best way to boost your stamina? Probably interval training or fartlek training, especially for your 1.5 mile, 3 mile run. Very, very important. How are the Marines in terms of religion? They're very accepting of religion. You know, you will go to church in the Marines every now and again. You don't have to, but they pretty much kind of emphasize that you go. Honestly, I think that they're totally fine with religion, so I wouldn't worry about that whatsoever. Kyle Webb, met some Marines today in Cambridge for Meet the Marines with college. A great bunch of lads. Yeah, they met the Marines. They're pretty good. It's a pretty good job if you can get that in the Marines. They can just travel around and talk to people. It's a pretty awesome job. Ryan says, any chance on the merch will be ready before my PRMC? I want to rock an original human. When's your PRMC? 27th Feb. Yeah, it'll be done by then. It'll probably be done by tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. In fact, I'll get it done straight after this video. Mills says, my stepdad, to my surprise, is a left lieutenant colonel and knows lots of the Marines and other military. He's great. Wool whoop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm guessing your dad was in the military. That's pretty cool. Yeah. It really depends. I mean, I've had friends who's had people in officer training and stuff like that, and just because someone's an officer doesn't mean that they know a lot about all the branches. So obviously they'll know a lot about their branch, but you could have someone who's an officer in the Navy and has never even worked with Marines or Paras or Army or RAF. So, you know, he might have knowledge, but it might be just rumors. You know, you got be careful. How did you find the pager in training? It was good. I was young. I didn't have any pills, so I was living the dream. It was pretty funny. 26 people online. Let's get some more people online, guys and girls. Billy says, the military is down the tubes of... Wait, the military... Let me just stop this because it like keeps scrolling down the chat. The military is down the tubes now because they said that I had to wait 12 months because of my dislocated kneecap in October, and I've been offered a well-paid job. Should I take it? Take the job, you know, and then apply for the Marines in October. Yeah, the end of the day, like, how old are you, Billy? You're probably not even old, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just take it. Like, this next video that's coming up is about injuries and Hunt's Company and stuff. So I would watch that if I was you. It's going to be uploaded tomorrow. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about injury. Use it to your advantage. Do some more studying, stuff that you don't do when you're out on the run. You know, just use the time to your advantage, basically. Did you do any sniper training or anti training in the Marines? I did not. No. James Robert. I'm 27th of Feb 2. Oh, nice. So there's 2 people who were on the PRMC at the same day. So you 2 gain contact and speak to each other on Discord. Okay. Trigger Gaming. Okay, I need to go to do a siege. Wait, what? Okay, I need to go do a siege tourney. I'll chat with you on Discord. Oh, okay. Rainbow Six Siege. I'm presuming. Jack says Luke is bad at merch. Yes, I am bad at merch. No, I'm not. I'm actually doing really well, and the t-shirts look awesome right now, so you're going to really like them. Ryan, woohoo. Who else on the 27th? If so, come on the Discord and message me, Ryan65. Yep. Let me... Can I, like, pin that or anything? No, I can't pin it. That's annoying. Yeah, everyone... Anyone who's on PRMC on the 27th of February, get onto the Discord, go onto general chat, and let everyone know, okay? And we'll put you in like a private group if needs be. Jordy Frenchy says, what's phase one like? Phase one is tedious. For me, I had to do a lot of growing up, but it was more like stuff that you would think is like common sense, but they drill it into your head, and it's just learning the basics. That's all it is, really. It's learning the basics and kind of weeding out people who shouldn't really be there, to be honest. Josh Thompson, I've heard people say that the Marines is a single man's job. It doesn't bother me, but excuse me, is it true? It helps if you're single, obviously, just like anything in the military, it helps if you're single, but there is people who are married and have girlfriends and have kids in the military as well, so I wouldn't worry about it at all. Billy says he's 17. Yeah, don't worry about it, Billy. If you've got to wait till October, that is nothing. After week 2, how many people are in each room? I get told 8, however, I asked Marina, he said 6, and that there is no bunk beds. Well, I remember when I was in training, there was a lack of space, and they put bunk beds in some of the rooms. As far as I'm aware, it's 6, but it's been a long time since I was in training. I think it's 6, but like I said, in some grots they actually put bunk beds in because they were low on room. So yeah. All right, where was we? Bob Marley says, "Who's better for train? What's better for training for PMC? Bodyweight training, weight training or bodyweight training? I would do bodyweight training, mate, 100%. Yep, Ghost Snapper says bodyweight training underneath, definitely. Jack, no, I'm not doing really well. Spits tea onto laptop. Let's have a look here. Are reserves good and worth it? Of course the reserves are good and of course they're worth it. You know, if you haven't got the time, you've got a job, then go for the reserves. Can you remember how many pull-ups, press-ups you did in the PMC? Geez. Pretty sure I got 6 pull-ups because I was really disappointed in that. Pretty sure I got like 55 press-ups and like sit-ups I maxed out on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I can't remember, but I remember thinking that I didn't do as well as I could have done. So that's really annoying. What do you think of 29/24 and 148 Kira? I don't know what that is, mate. Matt By. I don't know what that is. CH2300000000 says, what's the swimming side like of it? Swimming side's actually okay. They if you can't swim, they teach you, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, if you're not a strong swimmer, don't worry about it. They'll teach you. If you're a strong swimmer, then you'll be fine. I honestly wouldn't worry about the swimming side of it. Oh, Army Commando, Matt says. Army Commandos are awesome. Yeah, they do the commando test. They might not do all 32 weeks, so they're not Royal Marines, obviously, but they've done the commando test, and that's still respectable, and it's awesome. Shannon Stewart says, as you were a Marine, how do you feel about women joining the Marines? Some of my friends and I haven't had the best reaction towards the whole idea of it. I'm sure people would like to hear your opinion. Honestly, Shannon, I think it's absolutely awesome. I think the fact that women aren't in the Marines right now is ridiculous. I understand that it takes time to integrate the systems that's needed and like you know, all the different little things that you wouldn't expect. So obviously all the clothing and stuff needs to be updated there. You know, they need to get extra sizes of boots, and they have to do different grots and different toilets, and they have to pick up different rules, and everything has to be planned out. So it is going to take time, but I'm glad they're doing it. I think it's obvious that they should be doing it. The only thing I'm always kind of battling in my own head is how should they be doing the fitness side of it. I would like to say that everyone has the same, like everyone has to have the same test results. Like you should be able to do the 3 miles in under 20 minutes and so on and so forth. You should all get the same tests with the same requirements. But on the other hand, I also know that guys, you know, they just like in UFC fighting, we have wider knuckles and we have some smaller hips, and it does change a lot of things when it comes to how strong someone can be. So you have to take that into account as well. The way I kind of look at it is look at CrossFit. It's the fittest men in the world and the fittest women in the world, and even the fittest women in the world can't compete with the fittest men. But at the end of the day, this isn't, it's like that's CrossFit, and it's not the Roman Reigns. You don't have to be that fit. So I think the tests should be around the same, but if they're not, then that's okay. But I don't think it should be a huge gap either. Let's have a look. Do you get to choose your regimen when the time comes, or do you get placed? At the end of training, you get to put in your priority. So priority number 1, I put 4-5, and then 40, and then 4-2, and then so on and so forth. But if they need someone at 40, then they're going to send you to 40 at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you think. That's how I feel towards it. As long as I have the right mindset and want to try, why not? Exactly, Shannon. You should be able to do it. And you're very consistent on these chats and on the Discord, so I think you'll be fine. Just keep your fitness up. Did you ever go to Las Vegas with the Marines? No, I did not. April 2019, females can join. Thanks for that, buddy. Billy says, do you think the army is becoming too politically correct? Well, it depends what you mean by politically correct, because, at the end of the day, we've got to move on with the times. I don't think it's not becoming politically correct, but I don't think that's also a bad thing. You got to look at different sides of it. Like, you say too politically correct, but what do you mean by that? In what way? Do you know what I mean? Why is it becoming too politically correct? In my opinion, I think they're just trying to get with the times, and that's totally fine. Jack says they're not changing the grots at all. They're introducing female absolution, mixed sleeping. Okay, that'll be interesting. So they need to figure out about penalties if anything bad happens. But yeah, that would be. Hopefully it'll work out. But I'm sure idiots will do idiot things. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Shannon says the fitness standards should be the same as women as they do for men, but that's my opinion. Yeah, I think it should be, but I'm not an expert in it, at the end of the day, so we'll have to just wait and see what they come up with, the PTIs. Raiden, do you ever go to sea as Neptune's bodyguard? If so, how long, and did you enjoy it? If not, do you wish you did? Neptune's bodyguard. It's a funny way of putting it. I did some anti-piracy on a ship. It was alright. What do you think about Scotland? Scotland's awesome. My mum's maiden name is McNabb, and they're all descendants from Scotland, obviously. My granddad plays bagpipes. We used to go up every summer. Watch the Edinburgh Tattoo. So I chose 4-5 because I like Scotland. Ghost Snapper says, I don't want to see women in there if they lower the standard of them. I know plenty of women who are insane that could compete with some men, so don't let them weak men or women in, right? Yeah, I mean, like I said, Napa, we're not experts at it. PTIs are the experts, and they're the ones that are going to make the decision at the end of the day. Geordie Frenchie, would you be treated differently if you Belgian in the British Army? No, I don't think you'd be treated differently, but I think they would probably change a few things just to help you out. Like if you're not 100% understanding an order or something like that, they'd probably help you. But I don't think they'd be different. No. Josh Thompson, do you know what qualifications are needed to be a personal trainer in the UK? You got to have a personal training qualification. You can do that if you go on. I did mine through Active IQ, but if you go on their website, you can look at that, and that's how I did it. Ryan, I made chicken soup without burning down the house. Good effort, buddy. Billy says, for example, not allowed to answer the phone by saying sir or ma'am because of assuming genders. Well, at the end of the day, assuming genders can be, seem trivial to you, but it might be upsetting to people who is a male and always has a woman's voice, and do you know what I mean? You got to think outside the box and not just think of how you would react at the end of the day. What qualifications you need to be an officer? I'm not 100% sure. You have to look into that. Jack says McNab. Not spelled MCNAB. My mother's maiden name is MACNAB. Just so you know. And there's no Andys in my family, so don't worry about that. Even though that name is actually not his real name, as far as I'm aware. Matt Byers says, what's the longest beasting you have done? My cousin, a corporal in the role, said that he'd done one for 3 hours. After final run, he also went to SBS, but got ill after jungle phase, was pissed. Yeah, longest beasting I had. Probably the 30 miler. Like 8 hours long, right? 7-8 hours long. Whew, dry mouth. I'm still a little sick, so I'm like trying to get myself over it by drinking a lot of water. Henry says, I know this might sound bonkers, but can people transfer from Marines to Paras? People can. I've never heard of it, though. Never heard of a Marine transferring to Paras. I have heard of Paras transferring to Marines, though. So, yeah. Alright, leaving the job in the Marines basic. Okay, so we're at 22 people. Let's we've been on for about half an hour now. I think the people who are on here right now are probably people who are consistent with the channel and enjoy the channel. So I'm going to make a few announcements that I'm also going to say in one of the videos in the future, probably the one coming out tomorrow. But I'm going to let you guys know early about the future of the channel and what I'm planning to do, just because it seems like you lot are probably more dedicated to the channel than anything else. So as you know, I'm doing this Getting Fit for the Royal Marines right now. And then after that, I was planning on doing something like getting fit for an Ironman or getting fit for a triathlon or a marathon or anything like that. But it seems like there's more people that just want to know about the Marines. So I'm actually going to dedicate the channel for now to be mostly Marine stuff. I might have a few vlogs in there and nutrition stuff and a little bit of stuff here and there. And who knows, maybe it will change down the line. But right now I'm going to keep it to Royal Marine stuff. I've got a whole line of videos coming out, but I'm going to be changing the name from Getting Fit to the Royal Marines to just kind of general titles like Hunter Company in the Royal Marines and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm going to dedicate this channel more about the Royal Marines than anything else. So that's that. The next thing is the merch, which is going to be available after this video. And I'll let you all know about that. I'll put the links in the Discord. If you are on this and you're not on the Discord channel, I highly recommend you join it. That is a definite go-to if you want to talk to other people who are also thinking of going in the Marines. But yeah, join the Discord. The merch will be available. And then a little bit down the line, I'm thinking of doing some sort of Patreon, where basically for a certain fee, I will do a private video call to that group of people on the Discord, or that private chat, and answer your questions and keep you prioritized, if that makes sense. You'll have your own private chat on the Discord and stuff like that, and it'll be more prioritized for my time, because you have to remember right now I'm 40 hours at work and I'm in school full time and I have a wife which is full time. So I'm really, really busy, and to be making these videos, it needs to be enjoyable, but also worth my time at the end of the day. I also need to see something back from it. So obviously I don't want to make a living from YouTube, because I'm way not near doing anything like that, and I'm not doing this for the money. But I need to see, if I'm going to cut a bit of time from work away to do these videos, I need to be seeing a little bit of payback, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's down the line though, way down the line for the Discord. I'm not. That might be like in a month or two. Whereas the YouTube channel and the t-shirts and everything is going to be going uploaded. There'll be t-shirts and like stickers for Royal Marines that say like Getting Fit for the Royal Marines. There'll be like phone cases and stuff like that, and I'm sure you all like it. So yeah, the t-shirts, I think they're going to be anywhere between 15 to 16 pounds, I'm pretty sure. There's going to be hoodies that are about £25, I think. And there's going to be tank tops. There's going to be, like I said, there's going to be phone covers and all that good stuff. So yeah, you got that also to look forward to, and I will get that live as soon as possible. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. I've been on now for about 30 minutes. What does everyone think of these changes? Let me know what you think of the future of this channel. If you've got any suggestions, let me know right now. I'm going to stay on for another 5-10 minutes. So if you've got anything else to say right now, say it right now before we end the stream. I swear, my mouth goes so dry when I'm ill. It's like drier than a camel's arsehole. Matteo says, I know officer training is supposed to be harder, so they don't push commandos beyond what they would do. Do you have any idea if it is longer or just more intense? I think it's also longer. Yeah, I think it's much longer. And it is more intense. The officer training is brutal. I'm not going to lie. It's very brutal. Jack said, yeah, it's both. Yeah, it's definitely both. It's most definitely both. Longer and harder. Let's have a look. I wonder if there's any... Would you like to relive training? No, I would not. Not a chance. It's not happening. No way. I would not go back into training if someone paid me a lot of money. Commando tests are harder and the training is harder overall. Yeah, you've got to do like the commando tests in better times and stuff like that. And yeah. That's why the Royal Marines officers get a lot of respect. You know? Love the Discord chat, mate. Had so many tips from tons of people, and it's definitely helped me and had a positive effect on me. Good, Shannon. I'm happy that's the case. I really am. Does the Royal Marines do piracy work? Every now and again. Yeah, every now and again. Bob Marley, what's your opinion on the paras? I think they're awesome. I really do think they're awesome. Nothing bad to say about them at all. If I'm honest with you, nothing bad at all. Astros Gaming, not sure if you know much, but can you tell me about how the specializations work? I want to be a sniper, just want to understand how it works. So usually you would put on the computer on your profile, you would put like your preferences of what specializations you would want. So you put like number 1, snipes, number 2, ML, number 3, whatever. And sometimes you'll get the first priority pick, sometimes you won't. That's how it usually works. If they need some drivers, you'll get pinged. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes you'll speak to a boss and they'll be like, oh, there's an opening for snipes, do you want to go for it? And you can just, yeah, I'll go for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really depends and it changes all the time. So yeah. Squiddy Sailor, could you please name a few favourite songs for your workout? Any Arctic Monkeys album is my favourite. Any Arctic Monkeys album. Have you seen the guy, CTCM, who did 100k swimming 48 hours? Yeah, I saw that. It was absolutely phenomenal. Good on the guy. What's your opinion about potential Paris and Royal Marine merge? Rugby Boy, it is not happening. People have been saying that for years and years and years. Even when I was in training, they were like, oh, they're going to be merging. No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. What is your favourite weapon? SA-80A2. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Henry, would you count the Paras as thugs? Not my opinion, you just heard someone say that. No, not really. I think they're professional. I think they're very professional. I think they're awesome. They hold themselves to different values in the Royal Marines, and that's totally fine. But each is to their own, and they have different core values. So, yeah, I have a lot of respect for them. I think they're awesome. I really do. What does everyone think about the next video? It's going to be about Hunter Company and getting injured. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. If you are not so interested in that, maybe I'll change it up. If you've got any other video ideas, let me know right now, and I will write them down, and I will start making them. Because like I said, this channel is going to be more about Royal Marines now than anything else. Well, not that it wasn't already, but I'm not going to be changing it in the future. So, that's pretty cool. Last couple of minutes, guys. Like I said, I'm actually going to be live streaming on my other channel, which is Original Human Geek. And I will be... I'm actually going to link that into the chat so you can all subscribe. And I'm just going to be playing some video games and just kind of chilling out, a little bit more relaxed, you know. Will do, Jack. What chat? Yes, just ask in the Aaron chat about it. All right, thanks. Oh yeah, you're having another little private conversation. Okay, that's fine. I'll give it to you. I know from official sources, and Ahmad is a former sniper. Oh, okay. Baxter, how much time do you get to eat in training? Not much at the start, but it gets better over time, so don't worry about it. Let me just. I'm gonna link my channel into this chat right now, just so you can all subscribe and so on and so forth and do what you need to do. So let me just do this quickly. Oh, it won't let me do it. Well, that's annoying. Don't worry, even though I'm wasting time right now, I'll definitely be answering your questions that you're writing right now, so don't worry about it. Is it going to work? Please work, please work. Yay! Okay, so the YouTube channel for my other channel is on there right now. Shannon, when will the video call on Discord be? I have lots of questions. Don't want to overwhelm you over live. Video call over Discord? I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like the private chat on Discord and stuff? I don't think you can actually video call over Discord, just so you know. Squiddy Sailor, how else do we send you feedback? Do it through Discord, do it through the comments, yeah, any that way. Discord's probably the best way. You can private message me, you know, if you've got any ideas, you can go ahead and put that on there. Really important, because I like the constructive criticism. Were there any other regiments you were looking at? I was looking at the Paras, I'm not going to lie, but I ended up going in the Royal Marines. Yep, Jack says Squiddy, come onto Discord. If someone wants to link the Discord, unless actually I'll do the link to the Discord just so everyone's got it. All right. Let me Discord is getting linked right now. Also, Jack says you can indeed video call. Okay, yeah, so I'll do a video call on the Discord at some point. Maybe I'll start streaming on there instead. I think that'd be a really cool idea. Could you please do some Royal Marine montage and British sniper ones, please? Thank you. Montage is not really my thing. I kind of just like to give you a bit of advice. It's not really my thing. Did you hear about Bob Curry, the homeless SAS? I did hear about that. It's horrible. Okay, so you've got the links. I'm going to end it here. I'm going to give it probably like 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to be going live on my PlayStation. Like I said, I'm going to be chilling out, playing some video games. The link is for the channel is in the live chat right now. So go on there, subscribe. You can ask me more personal questions and not Royal Marine related, and we can just relax and have a laugh. And I don't have a time set for how long I'm going to be doing that. So yeah, so we'll enjoy that. What's your opinion on the guards? They are awesome, just like anyone else in the military. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Alright, peeps, so I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me, and I will keep you updated, and you will see more stuff about the future of this channel on my next video, where I do a little bit on there. So hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like the video, because that means a lot, because it shows more on the recommended videos if you do stuff like that. So I appreciate it. So thank you very much, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.